Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Long time no see, sorry couldn't upload videos for a while, but I'm back now. And today I've got a video for you guys showing, in my opinion, top 10 swords in Terraria. With the way I've set this video out, so each of these swords, I've decided personally if they're worthy of this list, like if they're any good when you get them, not necessarily if they're amazing endgame or whatever. So because just lifting off a bunch of really OP endgame weapons is cool, but it's not massively useful, although we do have a couple of them in the end. It's just about if it's any good when you get it. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on with the video. Okay, so the first 5 of the 10 swords I've got, they're all pre-hard mode, and we're starting off with the cactus sword. So obviously a very, very early game item crafted from 10 cactus at a workbench, and I've included this one because it's really easy to get, and it's quite good for just how easy it is to get basically. You just walk over to the desert, knock down a couple of cactus, and you've immediately got a swinging sword with almost 20 DPS, so not too bad. But obviously you're going to quickly get an upgrade, but it's a good one to start off the game with. Anyway, move on to number 2. Okay, so the second one is the Star Fury, and you get this from the floating island. It's a 1 in, I believe, 4 or 5 chance of being in one of the chests, along with the other kind of loot, the horseshoe and the balloon stuff. And yeah, it's a pretty good weapon, which obviously when you swing it, it does damage, but also, as you can see, wherever your cursor is, a star will come down, and you can aim this bow to wherever you want it to be. So I can be hitting this guy, and this is quite underrated weapon. You see almost 200 DPS, and literally all you have to do is power up to a couple of skylands until you find it. It can quite easily carry you through a large amount of pre-hard mode, I would say. Up to you how you take this. On to number 3. The third weapon in our list is the enchanted sword, which can be found in underground sword shrines in the outer thirds of the map, or just generally underground. You can find them, and if you're really lucky, it can even be an Arkhalis. Anyway, this weapon does a fair amount of damage, and it's really good for really early game pre-hard mode. And the main reason I've got it here is number 3 in our list is the enchanted sword. You can find it in underground sword shrines, and just underground in general, but it's easier to find them in the underground sword shrines at the outer thirds of the map. Anyway, this weapon is as it suggests, an enchanted sword. So it shoots projectiles, so sword projectiles, like the Star Fury, but not quite, because you can try to get the sword, and it does a good amount of actual blade damage as well. The reason I put this above the Star Fury, even though it only does a little bit more damage, and you can aim anywhere with the Star Fury, is because it has auto swing. You can obviously you can see right now. So that's quite useful. Anyway, on to the 4th weapon. Number 4 on our list is the Falcon Blade, and you can get it from fishing crates out of anywhere really. And you go and try it out. It has an extremely fast swing speed, Like, so although it's quite short, it can do a lot of damage. As you can see, so if I'm hitting 3 enemies here, it does going on 400, or not, just under 400 damage then, just under 400 damage per second. And as you can guess, it has very fast swing speed. Yeah, moving on to weapon number 5. The 5th weapon for this list today, and the final one for pre-hard mode, is the Fire Greatsword, which can be made from 20 Hearthstone bars and an anvil, an iron anvil, or a lead anvil. This weapon is really good fun, as it's really quite a lot longer than all the previous weapons, so you can reach enemies better, and it also has the fire kind of burn after effect. Just some quick honourable mentions for the pre-hard mode. We have got the Bladed Glove, which, as you can see, is a very good weapon, particularly because, well, obviously mainly it's extremely fast swing speed, but also because it has quite a good knockback. So yeah, the reason though I've made it, like I've included it as an honourable mention, is because it's quite hard to get, being that it's only dropped in the Halloween season, like seasonal event, so in the Halloween time part of the year, and even then it's only like a 0.5% drop from certain enemies, so it's a fairly-ish rare drop, but specifically at one kind of point in time of the year. But if you can get it, then it's a really good weapon, so yeah. Okay guys, finally on to hard mode. So for the first weapon I've got in this list, we have got the Mithril or Arkhalis swords. Yeah, they're quite good, kind of quite easy to get fairly early-ish in hard mode, and they're made from, well, the Arkhalis is made from 12 Arkhalis or bars even, and the Mithril sword is made from just 10 Mithril bars, and they're both made at either a Mithril or a Arkhalis anvil. You can see that these weapons do a fair amount of damage, almost 300 for the Mithril, and just over 300 for the Arkhalis, just over, I mean 320 almost, just then, it was about 300 for the Arkhalis. Yeah, so for how easy they're to get how easy they are to get quite early in hard mode, yeah, they're definitely worth it. And I would suggest keeping these pretty much until you can get the titanium or the adamantite equivalents. One particularly good thing about these is the fact that you can probably tell because I'm not clicking anymore, but they have auto swing. So yeah, good. The next weapon we got is the Frost brand, and it's a weapon that drops from the icy mimic just the mimic in the ice biome. As you can see, it does a fair amount of damage, but also, well, you can see a fair amount, it does just over 500, which is really good, and this is available as soon as you start hard mode, so it's definitely a thing maybe worth keeping your eyes on. And a good thing about it is, obviously, as you can see, is it shoots a projectile which pierces an enemy and explodes in a second, and has auto swing. So yeah, definitely worth potentially getting, because it's really quite good. On to number 3 for hard mode. The third sword or weapon for hard mode I've chosen is the Cutlass. It's a 1 in 200 chance from dropping, or 1 in 200 chance that it can be dropped from pirate enemies during the pirate invasion. And then from the pirate captain of Flying Dutchman, it has a 2% and 10% chance respectively, so you can kind of farm it from them almost. So yeah, there's a kind of around 50% chance you're going to get at least one from each pirate invasion. As you can see, I've kind of chosen this for a good reason. It's auto swing, and it has, you can see, just about reaching 700 damage there a second. So yeah, really good, extremely fast speed, and you can just pretty much wrecking most things for a good portion of hard mode. Yeah, I used to have one of these for ages until I managed to get kind of a next kind of better sword. On to number 4. Number 4 on our list is the True Knight's Edge. This is one of the swords you need to make the Terror Blade, but I would personally suggest that you make sure you make the True Knight's Edge before the True Excalibur, because it is just in general better. Anyway, you make it from one just normal Knight's Edge along with a broken hero sword at a mithril or orichalcum anvil. You can see this sword does quite a lot of damage, almost peaking at 700 at the start there. Yeah, just around 650 to 700, and as you can see, it shoots a really high, almost 100 damage per hit swinging projectile. Yeah, it's quite cool. Quite a weird thing I just found out. It says on Terraria Wiki that it auto swings, but you can clearly see right now it's definitely not. So I don't know if they made a mistake there or not, but yeah, don't know what's going on there. But anyway, yeah, quite a good weapon. That's number 4. The final weapon I've got in this list before the honourable mentions is the Star App, which is a 1 in 9 chance from being dropped by the immune rod. So as you can probably guess already, it's a very good weapon. As you can see, it's a auto swing, and wherever you aim, it's like the ultimate version of the Star Fury here, because it goes to wherever your cursor is, so you can be hiding away from all the enemies, and then you can just aim at them all. You can see some of the crits are just over 400 damage, and just even normal attacks are doing kind of 250. Yeah, this sword, I would suggest using it more literally just for this main kind of attack thing, because you can see this actual sword, down here, the actual sword, it's good, but it's just not doing nearly as much damage as the actual projectile. So yeah, and you can see crazy compared to the other weapons, but 6,000 damage, which is insane compared to True Knight's Edge or anything like that. Yeah. So that was number 5 on the list. Now on to honourable mentions. So the honourable mention I've got for the hard mode weapon swords is the Horseman's Blade. You can see it doesn't look massively impressive, only doing 500 damage, and being that I've made it honourable because it is kind of hard to get. You have to defeat the pumpkin, I believe. I will check that quick. Yeah, it drops on the pumpkin. So yeah, but it doesn't look massively impressive when just stacking these dummies. But if we get some enemies in here, just make it kind of times 30 small mode. You can see whenever we hit an enemy, you get these flaming jack-o'-lanterns coming in from the side screen that go and attack, and they're different. Oh, it's bad lag, but what goes back? There's so many enemies, but yeah, they come in from the side screen and attack the enemies. Yeah, they're really good, but I don't know if it quite really deserved a kind of part in the list because of just kind of how hard it is to get. And yeah, so you can see here just over 1,000 damage, which is even better than the True Knight's Edge was doing, although obviously that's with so many enemies around. Thanks for watching, and see you again. Bye.